Good morning, guys. We're down to 6. Almost down to one hand. 6 weeks. That's all that's left of your senior year. For the next 3 weeks, you're going to work on your Unit 6 project. I'll have to make some decisions on what we're going to do in Unit 7. We'll figure that out when we get there. But for Unit 6, right, you've been looking at state and local governments, right? So again, this is the government that you'll deal with most of your life, right? Everyone talks about the federal government, and I mean, it's big, so that makes sense, and you see the president on TV all the time. But the government you deal with almost all the time, all your life, is your state and local government. For example, right, public schools. I'm part of the state and local government system. And you deal with me all the time, right? Stuff like this for the rest of your life, state and local governments. So let's go take a look at what I want you to do in your project. Alright, so you'll notice your project is live all the way down at the bottom in Unit 6, State and Local Governments. This project's in 3 parts. It's not as pretty as your other projects. Sorry about that. I haven't had as much time to dress it up. But the context is still there, right? Again, it expresses, the stuff that you need about state and local government. The thing that I need you to work on this week is part 1, which is about the history of your state. Now, there was a question about this in the lesson, and I want to say that I should have taught that a little better, I think. The connection I was trying to get you to make was that, right, you need to take a look at something that's happened today, right? It doesn't matter. Like, take a look at anything in Las Vegas right now, and you should be able to make a connection between that event in Las Vegas, right, and something that's going on today. So if you were to look at, say, University of Nevada, Las Vegas, right, that's something that's big and new, and you looked at their mascot. Let me get myself in a little trouble here, right? So the Rebels mascot, right? So think about this. We're a state that came in during the Civil Union to support the North in the war, right? And the mascot of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas is the Rebels. Why would a state that came into the Union, right, to support the national government have a mascot that is the Rebels, a symbol of the South? Maybe we should take a look and see when University of Nevada, Las Vegas was created and when that mascot was chosen. And I think you'll get a better understanding of things here in Las Vegas, right? So that's the connections I'm trying to get you to make. And why do I want you to do that, right? So let's go take a look at your project. I'll explain to you why I want you to do that, right? If you're running for state or local government, or if you just want to understand the people that run for state and local government, right, you've got to understand the history of your environment, right? You've got to understand what's going on there and why things like that happen, why choices like that get made. So I want you to pick 3 events, right, and then tell me how each of those events. You can use one of the same events that you used in your lesson, but make direct connections. Pick something that you see today and make a direct connection between that event and something that you see today. And then 3 categories. Tell me, is it a political event, right, like the creation of the state or the invention of a new government or school system? Is it an economic event? Is it something that helped the state with money, right? Did it have anything to do with money? Or is it a social event? Social events are a little bit more difficult to find, right, but it had to do with where people live or how people live their life or their religion, those kind of things. Those are social events. And then tell me why you put each one in each category. Now the last part, right? Put it in chronological. Chronological is a big word. Just means put it in the order like of time that they happened. So if something happened in 1851 and then 1960 and then 1980, put them in that order, right? And then tell me after you put them in chronological order, put them in the order of their importance. So, and this is all just like a lot of things in these projects just for you. All right, so that's what I want you to do in this first part. Again, it's to help you get a better idea of the history of your local area, because in the next part, you're going to run for office. That should be fun. Alright guys, have a great week. If you need anything, holler at me. I'm here for you. 6 more weeks of school. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Have a great week, guys.